Hello, welcome to When the Smoke Clears. My name is Joel Flores. I am coming to you live from downtown San Antonio, Texas. I am out here by the La Villita historical place downtown. I just here running a podcast to advocate and to talk about recovery. Um, my name is Joel again. A little bit about myself. I'm a U.S. veteran from was in the United States Navy. Um, I just I've been an addict for gosh as long as I can remember. I was a functioning addict at one point in my life. I was a just a moderate alcohol and drug user since I was a kid. I didn't know I was addicted, but not until later in life that I knew that I had a disease that I can now say that I am an addict and that I do have a disease and that there is ways out. Um, I've been all up and down through the whole addiction phases from uh, being in denial to uh, thinking that my way is the best way and I got this and those things just doesn't work out. So I also been in the deepest part of recovery or addiction, excuse me, to where I felt that there was no end. There was not going to be any more. This life wasn't going to get any better than where I was at, and if I was going to stop using, it was either going to be I was going to be dead or I was going to be in jail. Those were the only two choices I really had. I'm glad to say that I am sober today from alcohol and drugs. I wasn't much of a drinker, but if I did drink, then alcohol came along with it. And I was, and I was never just a moderate drinker. I was just always that, well, if I'm gonna drink, if I'm gonna do drugs, I'm gonna do it all the way. I'm gonna get effed up, and that's just how I knew how to deal with those. That's how I knew how to deal with drinking and doing it and drugs. I didn't know how to do it just a little here and a little there. For me, it was a whole enchilada. So I've been to a couple of rehabs in my lifetime. Started way back in gosh, when I first got introduced to some sort of program was I was 18 years old. I was in the U.S. Navy. I was stationed in Pearl Harbor. I got into some trouble, and I wound up going to a correctional facility. They sent me there for a couple of months, or 3 months or so. And after I did that program, I got introduced to a 12-step program, and I didn't know much about it. I really didn't care to know much about it either. I mean, I just went and I attended just because I had to. And it wasn't until years later in my life that I came to know the program in and out and know that the program does work. It's not something that it's just made up or not proof of being successful because it is. And I want to encourage you guys to if you ever felt that you are just down on your luck and you're tired of using drugs and you're at the wit's end and you just feel sick about it but you just don't know how to stop, I encourage you to Google or pick up a copy at your local bookstore. Um, it's online. You'll go to any AA or NA meeting. They're all over town, and there you can pick up a copy. And if not a copy, someone there, the steps are there, the program is there, and someone's going to be there that can direct you and help you in be in recovering and being a recovering addict instead of a full blown addict. I also would encourage you to call crisis lines. There's programs all over town that'll help you if you need help. Uh, there's a place right out here, right downtown on the east or the north east end of town, downtown, on a couple of blocks from the River Center Mall. There's a Presbyterian church down there that helps addicts and homeless folks, and they got a program right now that if you go in, if you're hooked on heroin, they will give you 6 months free, so long as you show up there 24 hours clean and are willing to to enroll in a program. They will give you the Suboxone and the methadone for 6 months for free. You won't have to pay a cent. And they also have needle exchange there. They got hygiene exchange. They have condoms they give out. I mean, just they're doing a really good, fantastic job on spreading the word and helping the addict who's still out there, the homeless person who's still out there. They'll clothe you. They'll give you a meal. They won't turn you away, that's for sure. But you do have to get there between certain times. So it's a good idea to either Google it. If you don't have a phone, then it won't take you. Just get on the bus and get. It's only a few blocks from the River Center Mall going northeast, and it's right next to the highway there, Highway 37. So I would encourage people to go and to and get out there and people are there to help you. I mean, the community's great there, so don't feel ashamed, don't feel embarrassed, because I've been there and they helped me, and I really encourage people to go. Another thing is if you have insurance and a way to pay for recovery, I recommend Starlight Recovery. It's a beautiful place down in Comfort, Texas, and a place that I recently was a member of over at Lifetime Recovery. A bunch of great people out that way. The facility's great, the program's great. I mean, they really care about people and addiction. And like I said, I'm just here doing the podcast because I want people to know that there's a problem out there. There's a problem in the homeless community, and there's a problem in the drugs and addiction community. And the homeless and the drugs go hand in hand just about. I mean, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. But know that there's a way out. You don't have to. Don't be a statistic. And I mean, I've had a lot of friends that I've met throughout the years who haven't made it. They talked about getting help. They talked about wanting to be clean, and for them it was too late. I mean, we recently had a friend of ours who passed away at a motel in the southeast end of town, and it was just heartbreaking because I knew this person from when she was in addiction, but she wasn't full blown in addiction. She was beautiful. She still had, she was still vibrant, and you could see it in her. I mean, she was a go getter, and it just ate her up. It ate her up, and died doing one dose, one time, just like always. And that particular time, just it happened to have too much fentanyl in it, and she died on the spot. I mean, I wasn't there, but a few minutes after she passed away, we got word. Somebody came by and let us know, and man, it was just heartbreaking. Uh, but what was really mind-boggling to me is that everybody there who either witnessed that or who knew this person pretty close and was in the community there, that they did what she was doing as far as the drugs go, and they cried and they wept, and but still all along they kept using. It didn't scare them to deter and to do something different. They just kept using, and I was just thrown by that. I, I, I just could remember thinking to myself, man, is this what I want? Do I want to? Do I want my kids to get a call from someone saying that hey, your dad, he just died at the motel using drugs? I mean, even being gone, and I would still feel that shame and that guilt that I didn't do enough for them, and I wouldn't have died. I would definitely wouldn't have died happy. That's for sure. So I would like people to know that it's a mess out there, and through spreading the word, in the NA book it says that you can only give what you have by giving it away, and in that term, in that sense, means to me that when you get to understand and know things that help when people are in addiction, that you spread that word. You give your story because somebody may relate to your story. There's something that you may say that helps somebody get out. And if this podcast is able to just save one person, then I'm good with that. Because that's my work. That is my service, to spread the word so that more addicted people and homeless people can have comfort in knowing that there is help for them. There is help for you. So I'm glad that you were here. I'm glad that you were able to attend the podcast. I hope that I resonate with some folks, and I can't wait to find another location tomorrow and talk to you and spread the word again. Maybe I'll have a guest or something. Maybe I'll talk to some people that are out in the street and see what they got to say. See, so that the people, so that the audience can know that there are people out there struggling. There are people out there who need help. So, all I ask from everyone who's joining the podcast and who's listening is, if you do nothing, do me one favor. Just pray. Pray for the addicts. Pray for the homeless. Because your prayers will help. And from the bottom of my heart, I really believe that. And I would love for everybody that I know out here to feel the way I feel today. Even though I'm in a wheelchair, I won't be in the wheelchair for that long. But there it is again. I would, if it wasn't for the drugs, I wouldn't be in this wheelchair today. And unfortunately, I got to deal with that, and it's a learning experience, and like they say, it's just a one day at a time thing. So hopefully that today is your day. Today I hope today brings you clarity to say that, hey, you know what? Today is the day for me. I choose not to use. Okay? Well, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for listening. And I'd like to leave off with the Serenity Prayer. It's a moment of silence for all the addicts who are still suffering. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Till next time, when the smoke clears, we'll see you.